that whole CCN thing, the hack, and there are quite a few apparently hacks you were saying.
Well, it started off with Project Camelot, I think they call themselves. I don't know, I don't listen to them. I don't actually listen to that much on the net. I mean, I listen to the couple of shows on the CCN. I listen to... I'm just trying to think, because sometimes I have an experience and then I research it and then I see if, like, what's going on, if anyone else has had it, or, you know, just... But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, sometimes people send me links. Like, I got sent a link the other week. You got sent the same one. And I looked at it because I respected the woman.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, so I turned it on, and it was a healing video. Like, someone had done a healing thing, and that's what she's about at the moment, so she was sending me that. Anyway, it starts off, and the girl's had a healing with this guy, so she wants to publicise it. And she's really sweet. She's all bouncy and cute, you know, and she's doing a thing. And there were the two practitioners. I never saw the other one because it lasted about a minute and a half. But the point is, the guy who was doing the main thing wouldn't appear on camera, right, because he didn't want to be attacked. I dig it. But then, as I'm reading down the comments, you know, I'm seeing what kind of people are watching the video, what they're thinking, like what the general census is out there, because there's an awakening. But to what is my next question? Anyway,
Yes.
so I read this. They said at 10 minutes in or something, the protection meditation or the protection protocol or whatever it was. And I thought, hang on, who's given this? He's a guy who's giving it but won't appear on camera because he doesn't want to get attacked. But I've got a shit-hot protection protocol. I'm sorry, I have to call bullshit.
Yeah. Like, because you wonder how much he actually believes it then, if it's so shit hot and he feels he needs to...
But it's like, are you still in the Matrix fucktard? Do you know? Like, I actually couldn't help myself. I wrote a comment and I said... I just said, like, with respect, if it's such a shit-hot protection meditation, well, why don't you appear on camera? I think that's a valid question.
I think it's a valid question.
Apparently wasn't.
Well, yeah, you're calling bullshit, man. You're calling bullshit.
But hang on, the guy writes back and he starts going, well, you obviously don't know anything about energy. I thought, oh, rightio then. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, dude, like, there's a lot to be said for transmission. And if you're doing a protection thing and it's great, then what are you hiding behind? Smart people, dumb moves. Nah.
I know.
You know?
Well, it just goes, I mean, to me, that's just how, if it's so great, but it's so conditional as well, clearly because he doesn't want to be seen on camera in fear of being... I mean...
A protection meditation, a protection technique, isn't that to make it that you are not under attack?
Yeah.
And if you're the practitioner giving it, you should be the fucking shit-hot version of it. Or at least know what you're doing. I mean, I don't know, colour me bad, am I in the wrong world? Well, clearly.
No. The New Age thing, everyone goes on about, well, not everyone, but it's such a buzz thing. There are so many buzz things to do, like in terms of connecting to your goddess or connecting to your...
Oh, your chakras.
Yeah, all of that. But it's like...
On a soul fragments, new one. Soul fragments, I've noticed, are the new thing. Thing is, right, I don't want to be so sceptical with these people are waking up. I want to go, great. It's just the shit that I'm seeing. Everyone's scrambling to be right. And it's like, dudes, we've all been co-opted. We've all been fucked over. So just unco-opt and then let's start unravelling and making...
Well, it's all... Well, that wanting to be right all comes from here. Like, it all comes from here. No. And I get that because I've always wanted to be right too. I've had this insane thing. I just want to be right, and it's only because I want... That's what?
Well, Sag, you know, Sag is, it's like their search for truth, and in that truth wanting to be right. Not necessarily more than you, but I need to know.
No, that comes from that truth point. Like, it's really truth. So I dig it. Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, that's my fault. I interrupters. I gave you coitus interrupters.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, everyone, like, you know, wants to be right, so I get that within it. But it's like, I found that within that whole New Age thing, when they, I'm going to say it, when they indulge in certain practices or certain concepts that make them more connected or make them feel they're more connected or they're opening up or awakening, as soon as it's tested, somehow the rules don't apply anymore, just like with this guy with the protection thing. It's like it protects you from what, but then when you actually have to be truly tested on it, it's like, well, no. We can't, you know, I can't show myself.
But even after he had a go at me, right, the friends, fans and fellow fuckers from the page went loose on me. You know, I understand he's so important to us. He can't be under attack. I'm just like, wake the fuck up. Like, where's the discernment?
Yeah, where's the discernment?
People
must be in love with the idea. They must be in love with the idea of the guy and maybe the idea of the protection meditation, and it comes in with the whole don't attack because that's not New Age love fuckery, if you know what I mean.
Look, this is the point.
You know what I mean?
You've got to unlearn what you know. You know what I mean? I'm hearing you and I'm thinking, I don't know what it is because it's retarded. I know that's a bad word. That's politically incorrect. So unlike me. It's untoward. Not like a working on me. Yeah, no.
No, but I get it. But that's the same thing. It's like calling the truth on something, calling bullshit on anything. Like, let's say the chakra system, saying it's a corrupted system.
Oh, but you need a chakra system on this timeline.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Breath test that bitches.
But that would ruffle a lot of feathers, you know, people who've based their practices on
But then they have to not be attached to it. It has to be a thing. There's no pride. It's not about being prideful or, you know, I was wrong. It's like staying with the truth. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Well, I guess, maybe that's what it kind of challenges then, is the attachment to things. Ultimately, it gets to their ego. They're so attached to it.
Well, we're all addicted to something.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, yes.
Well, that's the other thing, right, is what I'm noticing is people are trying to bring 3D concepts from the Matrix and paste it on the organic timeline or take it into this new or reimagined or, you know, whoever the fuck we were before this consciousness invasion thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not going to work. You've just got to stay in this moment and not try and project something to give it meaning. Just be prepared to experience and not have to fucking categorise a name. I dare you. I fucking dare you.
Well, I can on behalf of everyone else who's
in the world
who's doing that, because I've done that. Like when we're about to define all the dimensions of self, as you know, through the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to consolidate my whole conceptual 3D thing.
I do know that. The Encyclopedia Britannica.
I know. So I kind of get why people
T-Bird
do that.
Encyclopedia, the reference.
I know. Well, I do, because my brain wants to make sense of it.
Oh.
But I totally get that the fear of allowing it to just be an experience, to just drop into that and to completely erase all conceptual stuff for that to come out can be a little scary, you know, because you're letting go of absolutely everything.
Depends what motivates you.
Yeah, it's true.
See, if you're motivated by truth, it should be nothing to shed. It should be, oh, fuck, that was a wrong turn. Next. Right? You know? Yeah. Or, like, it was a diversion, but I wouldn't have got here if I didn't go there. So, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we've all had corruption. We've all had co-opted pineals, pituitaries up the yin-yang, whatever. As it leaves, then start to fucking try and make sense of it all. And when we can't, I mean, I'm saying it in a roundabout way, but basically we don't know how many suns will be in the sky. We don't really know what we look like. I personally don't think we have a monthly menstrual cycle. I think that was put upon us to become breeding machines and hormone machines. Right? I mean,
and and you know what? It would be matrix because, sorry, I just got excited. Because there's a beginning and an end. there's a point in your life when you begin menstruating, and there's a point in your life where you
Excellent.
stop.
Excellent observation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm impressed. But
Yes.
exactly. I was talking to a girl on the internet yesterday. Sounds crazy. I was talking to a girl on the internet. She posted something about sacred geometry. And, you know, I usually don't comment. But after I commented on that guy, I felt like I was, you know, in an arena having a sporting match. So I thought I'd fucking comment on it. And it was sweet because she, instead of arguing with me, we both sort of got into this discussion, and it went for a little bit of time, and it was really great. We shared some stuff, and it was respectful, and it was like, you know, she was saying things about her experience, and we'd seen some of the same videos and that. So it was just I mean, she's somewhere in the other side of the fucking world, right? But what I'm saying is people are waking up. But it's like, what are we waking up to? Because the belief systems are up for grabs and plastic. If you keep trying to bring in that matrix belief system onto this new fucking, you know, try and shape the DNA with matrix shit and all that, you're fucked. Don't even, just stay there, fucktards. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, this is where you've got to balls to bone, pedal to the metal, connect with Moo. Do whatever it is you have to do, but fucking do it. And she's throwing off her co-ops. And if you're in symbiosis with her, your co-ops will be thrown off too. It makes...
Absolutely.